So I just did a LinkedIn Live while I was traveling, and I thought it might be really good to do a video about how when we are traveling and we do LinkedIn Lives, what things we need to know in advance when we're not at home. So I'm after the show. I don't usually wear a pizza shirt during my lives. So you have to always remember, make sure you pack something to go live in. And I did. So this is all after the show, but it's that's one thing on your list. Make sure that you have your special outfit. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my camera of my cell phone. There we go. And then this way I can get my equipment in as well so that you can see here's me. And I also have my camera going of all the equipment that I have with me. So, the fabulous box. I have this cutlery box that I always use whenever I'm staying at my sister's house, and I'm in Phoenix right now. So it's a perfect eye level for me because I'm sitting on this stool here. So when I'm on the stool, then you can see I'm right at eye level. So it's absolutely perfect. She puts this away for me and keeps it in my bedroom closet. So it's kind of cool. And of course, I have to bring my microphone and I bring my ring light with me. And as you can see, there's my webcam and there's Lenny. I always have to have Lenny with me because Lenny is who I look at and I smile at so that I remember to look at the camera and smile. Then when you're traveling, I have really, really powerful internet when I'm at my house, but it's not so powerful here, although it is now. So it's kind of interesting. I'll tell you that story in a second. So if you look, what I do is I always recommend hardwiring into your router. So I have to have an adapter that hooks up to my computer. Then I have a cable that goes from my computer, and you can see it travels along to the router. Okay, so that's what I have in place. And these kind of adapters, you can just pick them up on Amazon. They're really cheap. Otherwise, the cable doesn't go into a MacBook Pro. So here was the problem. I have like about 2 or 3 different cables. And I actually, whenever I travel anywhere, this is just a really smart tip. If you're a global digital nomad like me, get yourself, I have this little travel thing, and this has all my computer stuff. So I have all my cables and I have different adapters that go with different things. And then most of it's all pulled out because I'm using it, but it has all the little bits that I need when I travel. So I keep it all in one place and it's always ready to travel with me. And I keep my cables in there as well. So this is what happened is I brought the wrong cable. So I had actually 3 cables and my really, really long one, which I thought I had, which is my white one. Well, I brought the short one, and this is actually my best cable is this blue one because it's really thick and really a good cable to use. And unfortunately, not long enough. As you can see, just not long enough for me to use that cable. Usually what I like to do is I sit over there because that has the best light in the house. And of course, for that to work, I have to have the cable going across the entire house. Well, that's not happening. So not when you have a short cable. So anyways, those are just some of the things. Make sure that you mark which is your long cable, which is your short cable. Maybe just get a long cable and don't have a short cable at all. So I don't even know why I have such short cables because they're actually, what good are they for? You're always going to have to be required to be so close. So those are some of the things that when you travel and you do live, you want to do all this. Make sure that you do speed tests. Make sure that you turn everything off because the more stress that you put on your equipment because of other programs you have running, the harder it is for your live. So here's the funny thing. So after by the live today, my sister was actually talking with her cable company and she had a bill where they were like charging her crazy rates and she called about it. And they kind of said, oh, well, you should be this, but if you actually go up, it will be cheaper. Why does that even happen with cable companies? So she said, well, of course, I would rather pay less and go up. Like, who wouldn't want that deal? So she said, okay, yeah, I'd like to do that. And they said, okay, great, we'll switch you. They switched her right then and there. So luckily it was after the live. Kevin D. Turner was my guest today. We were talking, and then just all of a sudden, boom, we just disappeared. And I had the little, that little no internet dinosaur was running across my screen. And it was like, ooh, well, at least it didn't happen during the live. So, and what I learned today, here was the takeaway. When you don't have your usual Wi-Fi, don't run videos, because when you do an intro video, it just takes so many resources when you're going live. That was the clue for me today that something wasn't right. The very fact that the video wouldn't run, and I should have tested that. That's something now that I will do. I will test my video beforehand to make sure that it runs in the live. And if it kind of chokes, that was a bad sign. So I tried to stop the video, but here's the other takeaway. When you start a video in StreamYard, like if you're doing your intro, it automatically default will mute you. So of course, by starting the video, I got muted. And so then when I stopped the video, it was hanging and I was muted. And, poor Kevin's telling me I'm like, blah, 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 talking and nobody can hear me.
Gillian, I can't hear you. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. My countdown didn't go. It's like, okay, I'm cursed today. So I had to then go ahead and like unmute myself again. So 2 things: when you're not with a really strong connection, don't play intro videos, and also to maybe do a speed test beforehand just to make sure everything's good to go. And always bring a longer cable. That's a good thing. Okay, so I thought this would just be kind of cool to have this little bit about traveling and doing LinkedIn Lives when you're on the road.